Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel, Judy in the Skies. I'm here with Kris Gibbs. She is an angel reader, so she is going to be giving us some readings today, as well as myself. Uh-oh, hold on. I've got to turn my other... Okay. I'm working on it. I do this all the time. So we were laughing about coming on before the show because there were so many technical difficulties. And of course, if you've been on my show before, you know that I'm not the technical type. So we are just kind of going to wing it, and we're going to be excited to have this ability to read for you. So I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me okay. I am wearing these little ear pods, and I'm hoping I'm not too loud. So if you can let me know that I'm not too loud, I don't want to be screaming in everybody's ear because I know that could be annoying. So let's see. Okay, sounds great. Okay, thank you, Lottie. Appreciate you. Okay. Hi, Kelly McCall. So I want to say real quick hello to people that are here right now. Kris, I don't know if you could see it because Kris is working off of her phone. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of the reading for her. So we have Victor at Truth Wave. Hello, Victor. Nice to have you here. RH Unavailable. I love the name. Hello. Lottie B, hugs and kisses to you. And then we also have Kelly McCall. Hi, Kelly. Angela's here. Thank you, Angela. And I did have, who did we have earlier that I might have missed? I know we're having Linda's going to be on in a little bit, but for everybody that's here right now, if you want to go ahead and get a reading from Kris and myself, please press the # and angel, all in caps would help us out. And then, oh boy, I get to do the winner spinner dinner. So we'll see how this works. So please forgive me. And we were also talking backstage that tomorrow, which is going to be the 16th, that Mercury will be out of its shadow. So from then on, we should all be able to breathe as far as technical issues are concerned. So we're going to get through this, believe me. This is okay. So I'm working with 2 computers here, and I'm going to try to do the best. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. So, Kris, we've been friends for, oh my gosh, a very long time. So I met Kris via a customer of mine when I had my restaurant. He introduced her to me, and we've been friends ever since.
Since 2013, maybe?
Yeah, exactly. She came into Portland, and
I did the fair.
Did the fair, and it came into the restaurant, and then we just hit it off. She lives in Colorado, and of course I was in the West Coast, so we've just been friends ever since. We've traveled together.
Yeah, Hawaii. Yeah.
We went to Hawaii. We went to
I visited you and you too. So.
Yeah, and then we also did that trip to
Lake Shush. It's
Lake Chelan. Lake Chelan. Yeah, and then we did that Bavarian town, and I'm trying to think of the name of it. For some reason, I just got a brain freeze. Okay.
And you supported me every time I did the fair in Portland, which was really nice. So.
Yeah. And she's really good friends with my daughters, so we always have a great time when we're together.
Yeah, we do.
A lot of food and a lot of drink, but
food and fun.
Yeah. We have a great time. So, Kris, why don't you share with everybody here a little bit about yourself and how you got started?
Well, it's really hard to remember when and how I got started because I've always been intuitive since I was younger, and my mom was always intuitive. And then I have a sister who's a chiropractor, and she's intuitive and sees dark energy on people that she needs to work on. I've been doing this over 35 years, and I've done everything from taking different classes and courses to learn about all of the metaphysics, have a great love of astrology, even though you're the pro on it.
I wouldn't say I'm the pro, but I can get it. Yeah.
I have done hypnotherapy before. I've done regression work. I've done progression work where you look into the future. I don't do a lot of those as much anymore. I still do Reiki at a distance. Tarot was my great love. I had a great love. I probably have over 30 decks, and did an online tarot class during the pandemic. I did travel around, and just all the different fairs, I learned so much. also worked in a wide variety of metaphysical stores, everything from the Celebration store in the Springs to the Denver store called For Heaven's Sakes, as well as a little tiny store. I don't know if I'm supposed to say those stores or not. I probably shouldn't, but a store down in Pueblo. And I also helped out at different stores that have already been up in Fort Collins. So if you know Colorado, it's been up and down, I think, the I-25 corridor right by the mountains. I've even been this year, if I could still drive in the night at dark, I was invited to work at a little fair that's up in Breckenridge for the wintertime. They get very busy during ski season. However, I would say it's natural. I hear, see, feel, and know things. I also can taste and smell things. I am a mentor to many people. I've gotten over 15 people ready to either decide, and I do like a little 15-minute session for them to say, do you do this for yourself? Do you want to do this as a practitioner to the world? Have you figured out where your gifts are? So a lot of times I pinpoint on things. When somebody first told me that I was a medium, I had no clue what that was. Okay, so I was like, no, I think I'm a size small back here. I was clueless. I was clueless, Judy. But they said, you're dead. And I was like, I thought everybody did. No, they I've done ghost busting. I've worked with realtors too. My kids called me Ghostbusters as they grew up. I've got a 40-year-old and a 34-year-old, and then 5 grandsons. So 3 of them very active in my life. However, I just kind of have always kind of been intuitive and worked. I was a teacher, gifted and talented drama English for almost, a little over about 30 years, give and take 4 or 5 substitute teaching years. And when I got done with that and the pandemic hit, and I was traveling all across the United States prior to that, doing a fair almost 3 weekends out of the month, that's where I really figured out how to know and get to know people. And I would say for Judy and I both, and I'm putting a plug in for you, Judy, because I appreciate you allowing me to do some podcasts. All my friends, when are you going to start doing podcasts, girl? I'm like, well, I don't know when I get invited, because I am busy doing my thing. But I just want to say, thank you for allowing me to come on your show. But I also know that I'm just very, very thankful for any referrals that we get. So if you like, the greatest gift you can give any psychic or any medium, any person that's in this kind of, we used to call it new age. It's not called that anymore. What is Judy? Because I've just done it for such a long time, and I love you, and I've read so many books. I mean, what the heck? I'm a retired English teacher. Yeah, I'd rather snuggle up with a little book and a candle. But that's awesome. Readings whenever people call me. I am in a bit of a caretaking position with my parents now, since I've relocated up near Boulder area. But ages ago, I don't know, in the 80s, early 90s, I was part of the Boulder Healing Association. So it's been a trip, but I want to say the more you practice, the better you get. And our world is really moving so fast, so quickly, with so many people waking up. Do understand that people can wake up and feel all sorts of like, this isn't right, and why do I have these gifts? And some call it a gift. I've always realized that if you have this energy of seeing or feeling or knowing or hearing, this is a special gift. You're going to use it somehow with your purpose in this lifetime.
Right. I'm so glad that you brought that up, because I think what I would like to have my channel become is a catalyst to get people to understand that everybody has a special gift, and it's not going to always be what the quote unquote norm is. I just wanted to share a funny story with Kris. I hope you don't mind. I shared this last time. So Kris basically kind of got me interested in this. I've always had an affinity for spirituality, metaphysics, but I remember when we were in Hawaii and we had to wait for our plane to take off. So I said, okay, well, let me just go ahead and give you a reading, Kris. And she's like, okay. So we're at this hotel. It's beautiful. We're having our little coffee or whatever we were drinking. And I'm doing the reading for her. And she's telling me what my cards are. And I look at her and I finally say to her, stop. This is my reading for you. Like, you can't tell me what my reading is, because she's that so much into it that she was like, kind of like getting in my reading. And I'm like, no, because I see things so differently than she does. Right. And I just thought I would share that because it's so important. Like you say, Kris, everybody has a gift, and we have to share that with everybody. That's something so important. I do want to say hello to everybody because there's a lot of people who came in. So let's see. I want to kind of go back here a little bit. Okay. So Lottie B, I think I said hello to you. Say hello to you again. Let's see. We have Angela. Hello, Angela. We have Jackie Jan. Hi, Jackie. And we have Paul Freed. Paul is here in the house. Thank you. We also have Ann Bennett. Hi, Ann. And Karen Suki. Hello. We also have Roseanne. Hi, Roseanne.
Hi, Roseanne.
And do you know Roseanne? Okay. Curtis Knight. Hi, Curtis. All these wonderful people. I have no idea who they are, but thank you so much for stopping by. Tatiana or Tanita. You guys have to be careful, be aware that I can only read so far. so I'm trying to do the best I can with this big light in my face. So just kind of giggle with me. BD0224. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. We have Karma Karen. Hi, what a great name. Edward Kenneth. Hi, Edward. So good to have you. Butterfly Readings, Linda. Hello. Thank you for helping me out on that winner, spinner, dinner. I hope I can figure this one out. And Liz. Hi, Liz. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so let's go ahead and start doing some readings for these folks. Want to do that? Okay, so please bear with me. I'm going to try to do this all by myself. Oh, please. Okay, share the screen. Let's see. Okay, we have 12 people in the house, so let's go ahead and start drawing. We're going to pick 3 at a time and see what we have. Angela, you are our first person. Okay, Angela in the air. Okay, and then draw again. Let's see who else we have. And Kelly McCall, yay, Kelly. Okay. And if you've never been on the show that has the spinning sequence here, what we do is we ask you to either request a general reading, or if you have a question, please ask the question and then I'll highlight it. And then we also have RH unavailable. Okay, so those are going to be the 3 that we have. Let's stop sharing on that. And I'm going to go back here. Okay, so Angela, Kelly McCall, and RH unavailable. If you have a question or a general, please let me know and I will go ahead and find you on here. So Angela, you can let me know if you have. Oh, you couldn't see the winner spinner? I don't know why that is. I'm sorry, but your name did come up. So can't see the winner. Okay. So let's see. Angela, do you have a question? Okay, so Angela, let me go ahead and star you. And show. Okay, so Angela, Angela wants to know anything related to career for her.
You may jump on in?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. The first thing I'm hearing is like slow and steady, and then an increase. Okay. So I see visuals. I'm going to grab a few cards. I have Angel and Abundance cards. So I'm going to grab cards to get us started, but I keep seeing slow and steady for whatever you're in now. We do have this kind of bumpy economic going on. However, I am seeing something. It almost feels like after the first quarter, or almost after our first Mercury in retrograde. And I think that's like after March 20th that I do see doorways opening, and I see this like expansion for you. Okay. One of the cards I am getting is partnership. So I am hearing that even though I keep hearing you want to be your own boss. You don't really like working for other people. However, Angela, there is something about you that might have that logic sense to you that says, I want that regular paycheck all the time. Like, I don't know that I can, not get by without that regular paycheck. So I would say partnership with someone. The partnership is allow healthful, supportive partnerships in your personal life career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from the heavenly realm, and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. So I do know, because I work with angels, that Gabriel is in charge of communications, careers, creativity, community. And there's something about creativity that I'm also seeing. I apologize for going running amok, but I see so many visuals for you, that there is something with a creative outlet for you. So I don't know if you just need something that's more creative, because I also get that you get into jobs and you don't like them, or you get burnt out, or you get tired of them very quickly. So I'm hearing, be careful with the partnership of who you choose to work with. But I am seeing something that opens up. I want to say like April, May, or June of next year. Doesn't mean you can't like do the research or do some interviews or really like look into January, February, March. I just don't see anything actually dropping in your lap, or doorways truly opening for what you truly want until that time of next year. What are you getting, Judy?
So it's interesting. I pulled the card of study, and it says reading, research, and education help you gain your confidence and clarity about your career. So they're probably giving you a little bit of a heads up, and maybe there's a little bit more information or education that you might need in a position that you're really looking forward to getting. And now, as everybody can pretty much understand, that AI is really going to be a big thing in the future. So there might be something where you're going to have to get a little bit more education on something that is going to be what you're going to be moving into next. But let me, oh yeah.
Well,
that what you got?
I was like, yep, that's what I got too. Yep.
Wow. Okay. So I just want to pull, I'm pulling from also the same deck as Kris has right now, the Light Seers deck. Let me just pull a little bit more information for you, honey.
Yeah.
And then, by the way, Kelly McCall, I can't see a question for you, or if you needed a general, could you do that? Would be great. Thank you. Okay, so the card that I have for you in regards to this is the Judgment card. So there's something about being able to take into consideration what needs to be done. Ask for assistance, of course. Don't feel that you're being judged because you don't know everything right now. You just need to be able to understand that this is where you're going to need to kind of step up a little bit, just to kind of get into the position that you want. It's not a big deal. Don't be afraid that you can't do it. Do not be afraid that you can't do it, because you can. And what I'm getting is the Knight of Swords. Just go for it. Run and go and get on that bike and take off, because you will be able to do it. You've got the ability to do it, is what I'm getting. I read totally different. I'm reading on what I'm feeling this card's representing for the question that you're asking. So good luck on that. Let us know. Keep us posted. All right. Great question. Okay. So Kelly McCall is next. So let me see if I can do this. Oh, good. I can bump them off. Okay. So Kelly wants to know financial read, please. Kris, what do you have for Kelly?
Financial for Kelly. It's interesting because I'm hearing like, okay, they said you jumped in like almost like when somebody jumps ahead and they almost take on too much and they get very overwhelmed. Okay, so I almost feel like there was something either in the past or currently, they said that you took on a lot. So I'm actually feeling like burnout. You may be on a vacation right now, or you need a vacation, but I'm also sensing that a step back, a review, and then you're ready to go ahead. And then I see you like moving up in an elevator. So there's like more that's going to be coming to you. So that's the energy that I'm seeing for you, which is interesting, of a step back review. And I'm also getting, which is interesting, AI kind of information, where there's be a learning for her, but she's at a different level of learning where she knows quite a bit already. So I would say utilize the skills that you have to do a bit of a step back review. Do I want to stay here? Am I ready to move up? Am I ready to move sideways? Really re-looking at yourself and where you're at in life. But the biggest thing I'm getting is taking a little time off is going to give you that review time that you will need before you really open up those doors to, I just get elevator moving up. So I almost feel like you're what they call climbing the ladder, or the movement up kind of card. I'm going to do the Angels in Abundance card. And they said you just really need to organize yourself. And organizing can mean different things, whether you, as we're in a 9-year purge and clear the clutter and get rid of things. But it says, do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. And I kind of feel like what you have been doing, I just feel like you're tired of it. And so you almost need to revive yourself to step into either another arena in life or something that is similar because you're good at what you do, but it might be in a different place or a different type of work, but still, I don't know why I keep getting healing energy or green energy, but I feel like it's more because you just need to heal yourself before you step out there. And so when I see that green energy around you, it could be that you're healing yourself versus needing to be the healer out there. But it says organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace. And that's kind of what I'm seeing, that you need to kind of clear up or clear out. And it says your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. From the Light Seers deck, I am getting, you do know how to manage. You're just frustrated with so much of it, how it comes in so fast and goes so fast. So a part of this organizing is, the word I'm hearing is really get on a good budget. I mean, you asked about finances, so maybe a budget is part of that. But I am seeing that when I get the Queen of Pentacles, I am seeing that there's a lot of green. You just need to whole green energy around you. So I am seeing to take your time to review before you step out there. You have money coming to you. I mean, this is one of the best feminine energy. You have the money card. You have the money coming to you. You know how to manifest. I just get that you're tired. So really get clarity on what you want to do. And give yourself a little bit of time. But next year, boy, the second half of next year, very good financially for you. Okay. I am
Nice.
interesting. I'm getting the Ten of Swords, which is letting go of something that no longer serves you before you're to gain that financial clarity that you need to go forward. Okay.
Love it. I was thinking the same thing on the green all around you.
Yeah.
On that card for Kelly. Yeah. The interesting thing I got for Kelly was the Nine of Pentacles. Again, another card with a whole bunch of green around her,
Yeah.
right? One of the things when I'm looking at this card is that spirit, I'm thinking of her wearing the white for me. It's my symbol for spirit, is telling her to live outside the box or go grab something that is so out of norm for you. Look at, I mean, she's grabbing something that's way above her head. And there's the owl that's going to help her get there. She just needs to be able to reach up and grab it. Okay, I also feel if there's another person coming in that's going to help you do this, and I have the Emperor here. Okay, so there is another energy, and it doesn't necessarily mean a male energy, but it's a strong energy. It's probably a little bit, it's like a balance for you, somebody who has a little bit more of what you're lacking, but they're going to educate you and teach you how to go about being able to grab the pentacle. Okay. And it's interesting because the next card I get is the Two of Cups. So there's a collaboration between two people that are going to, or between you and this other person that's going to be able to help you obtain this beautiful Nine of Pentacles card. So you do have a wonderful opportunity to, increase your financial abundance. It's just being able for you to like step outside yourself and reach for the stars. How's that? Good luck on that for you, Kelly. Great reading. Okay, so next we have RH unavailable, and this is a big one. So it says, "Yay, thanks. In what order do you see career, long-term relationship, and having kids coming together for me?" Wow, that's like a totally separate reading. But
that's a little big. I would focus on one of the. Do you want to go first with this one?
Yeah. Let me do this real quick. I'm going to grab. Oh, please.
Yeah, I do see kids.
Okay, I'm going to start off with the romance angels because let's see what they are going to just kind of give me something, just something. So, and it's funny because I'm always doing everything backwards anyway. So, and maybe I could take one part of the question and then you could take the other.
Yeah, or you can do the relationship.
Okay.
But I do see, but not.
Okay, so let me see what I got here. Okay, so I do see that you have a romance of a lifetime coming in. You have true love. So there is a great potential of somebody coming into your life, and actually, or you might even have that person already. But as far as children, if there's true love and you both believe on wanting to have children and start a family, obviously that's a yay on that one. A time frame wise, I don't have that for you. Again, that's something that I think a separate reading would have to ensue in that. But for sure on the relationship and the children, I'm thinking yes, for sure. What do you have, Kris?
Well, I got the Queen of Cups, which to me means she needs to love herself and decide what she wants this relationship. There's been a pain. I kind of get that, she's been feeling like she's underwater with this. Water represents like emotions, like you've had a lot of emotions. Just sure that this next person you're with is there and have your back. I am getting, I almost feel like it's somebody new coming in, like what you said, because I'm getting heart-to-heart conversations from the same deck that you have. And you've really got to get to know this person, because in the past you may have rushed in. I call fools rush into love. I've even done it before. I know that you've done it before in younger days, but I am sensing that there is that loving yourself and working through the trust issues. I can't put a time on it, but I am getting it's very important for you to have this heart-to-heart conversation. And one of those things that one of the first things you need to talk to this person once you get to know this person, when you meet him. And I feel as soon as like January. I mean, I actually feel like it could be right around the corner, which feels like sometime next year. But it depends on your heart and when your heart is ready. And if your heart isn't open, then you can't create that long-term relationship or those children. But I am feeling like part of this heart-to-heart conversation is, this is what I want in my life. And it's a no-brainer. If you don't want kids, then I've got to moveon.org kind of energy. And know you're a friend, but I've got to move on until I find somebody that I do want to have those kids with. The other card, let me see, on finances, and I am going to go to my other finances. They said this is again related to the Queen of Cups, deservingness. Do you feel like you deserve all of this in life? So it says you are a beloved child of God, child of the universe, whatever you believe in. It says like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus on your divine life purpose. I do see nurturing as part of your purpose. I do see you as a mom. You might just have four-legged animals now, but I do see you being, having a mom and having this child, in your life for part of that nurturing life purpose experience. It says even if you can't recognize your lovable qualities, trust that the angels and God can see how amazing you truly are. So it has a lot to do with you, and that kind of relates to the Queen of Cups at the same time of doing that for going forward. Let me jump into careers. Deservingness was also from the career path, but for some reason you want me to tell you the deserving is part of creating that long-term relationship. Let's see what the card is for your for career for you. Well, they said that you need to have an employment change. So when I get employment change, whatever you're doing now is maybe not creating happiness for you. Part of that happiness allows you to, I just want to say, if you have a chance, do a career change, because sometimes that career change or that newness that comes in creates unhappiness for you, that you're happy in this new job. Then that way you can connect that happiness and the vibrations that go out. I'm happy. I don't know, it's like that, the happy songs that you hear, and then you bring in that vibration of a wonderful, happy person. But the career employment change card is the career path is leading you to a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passion, life purpose. Trust that the changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. But I don't normally this is a pretty strong card to tell you, hey, change your jobs. If you're not ready, take your time because of our economy. But I am hearing, if I'm pulling the card for you, relook, because I do see the job change, and then boom, I see the relationship, and then I see the child.
Nice. Okay. So that's awesome. With great message. So please, in the future, for anybody who's going to have a reading, please keep it to like one question, because we want to get as many people as we can. I appreciate that. All right, so we're going to do another spinner, and I'm hoping that I can get this. Share the screen. I'm hitting the share the screen, and I'm going to do that. Share. Now, can you see it? Kris, can you see the screen?
No, it's too tiny. If I
But do you see it says winner on there or anything?
No, it's too tiny, honey.
Okay.
Let me
Okay,
go.
but do you see it spinning? I guess is what I want to know. Does anybody see the spinner? That's what I want to know. But I'll tell you who won. Okay, so
I'll do my class. I'm not seeing it. Sorry.
Okay, I don't know why I'm view tab in StreamYard.com. Let me see. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's see. Oh, add to stage. There we go. I'm sorry, everybody. Hey, there he is. That's my next person. So Letitia. I'm sorry, honey. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. So we have that, and then let's see how I do this again. I'm going to see if I can try this. Can I do? Okay, that's removing it from stage. I don't want to remove it. Hopefully, bear with me. Let's see. Okay, add to stage. Why can't I maximize? Nope.
You're trying to pull 2 more people, right?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to do that. So let me just I'm going to do this way. Hold on. One of these days I'll figure it out. Please just bear with me. Let's see who's next. And then I'll just, okay. So next I have BD0224. And then I'm going to view the tab on. So I just want to, so that's who I have next. Okay. And then let's see, we're going to do, and then one more. Let's see what we have. Again, whoever I called out, please ask for a general reading, or if you have a question, please make it to one question. All right, Edward Kennedy. All right, so you got it. Let's see. So there's Edward Kennedy. Okay. Now, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that, and here we go. So let's see. Now I got to find everybody. This is the fun part. Okay. So I have Letitia. If you have a question, I see you on there. You say hi, but let's go ahead. If you have a question, honey, go ahead and either that or a general. Just go ahead and put it in the chat, and I will highlight it for you. And then we also have BD00 or 022. Let's see. Oh, okay. Letitia wants the general reading. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Linda. I just wanted to know, let's see, where did she go? Oh, and Kenneth wants a general reading too. How do I not see that? No spinner. Yeah, I know, Karen. Sorry about that. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to post. Okay, so we're going to do Letitia. She wants a general reading. And let's see why I don't want to pop that off. Okay, hold on here.
Oh.
Okay, so Letitia, this is hers, and she just says hi. I'm trying to figure out how I go about finding where she says, oh, here it is, honey. Hold on, I found it. Okay, a general reading, please. Perfect, thank you. Okay.
Do you want me to just?
Yeah, go ahead, honey.
Okay, so for Letitia, I'm just doing light seers cards, and what's coming out is kind of interesting because I am getting the Three of Pentacles. So part of the Three of Pentacles is trying to work together with family, with others, maybe with your workforce, the people that you work with. But the Three of Pentacles really represents this working in a community and working on your goals. So I do see, like, what I want to say, camaraderie and community coming to help you. There's something about you not necessarily liking to ask for help. You've always been taught or trained from others in your family or downline generational, like, I can do it all. Do it all, but this card is showing you might need a little help from your friends for this time period and maybe on into January. But I do like I keep seeing get into creativity. So I do see this lady on the floor just kind of doing her own thing, but then I'm also seeing the other two that are really kind of trying to work together. So I am seeing that there is this working together, but there's also a part of you that says, gosh, I'm just so overwhelmed. I need my own time. So the general reading would be to ask a little help from your friends. You will get through this season. It does feel like you're overwhelmed, but I'm also getting that community is going to step in and help you. Once you get through, once we kick into 2026, it feels like it's a 1 year, a new year. I'm getting like the Knight of Wands. And to me, the Knight of Wands is you doing your own thing. And look at that wild horse. And oh, by the way, it's the Chinese New Year of the
Of the
horse.
horse.
And I love it. It's a beautiful horse that is just saying, okay, you can't stop me. I'm going to go. I'm going to do what I need to do to get things done. So I see this passion stepping in to, it's probably kicking off in February when we have that Chinese New Year. But I'm also feeling like this is an energy of fire, of passion, I'm not burnt out anymore. I have this new idea in life, and I kind of have an intention and a direction, and I know where I want to go. So it kind of feels like you might feel like you just need to maybe like community, ask for a little help, kind of take care of yourself in this month of January. But once we kick into like halfway through, like that February has some fiery energy in it. I want to say we have Leo energy at the beginning, and I think Aquarius towards maybe it's, I don't remember what we have towards the end of February of next year. Aquarius towards the end, and Aquarius is community and AI kind of stuff. The other thing, let me see on my next card here. I am getting, you'll have the strength to make it through, girl. And
Nice.
I feel like there's this nurturing aspect to you that love yourself as much as you give and love to others. All right.
Beautiful.
Going to be okay. I really see this. I mean, this is like you sometimes feel like you need to be a red light and learn to say no, and then it'll be okay to say yes. And just you're worried about a lot of things. Do know that next year we have a change, and you do pick up the energy around you. You're very empathic. So try to calm yourself down and listen to music and pull away from the crowd and shut off the news if you're watching it. Okay.
Nice. I love it. Okay, so real quick before I go on to Letitia's reading, if BD022 is in the house, if you have a general, please let me know so I can star you or a question. And Edward, I did get yours because you're a general, so thank you. All right. Okay, so what I got for you, Letitia, I went to the Prism Oracle and I got the mystery. So basically what they're saying is that it's okay if you don't get the information, all of it right now today, right? This is a purple card, so it's coming from spirit. They're saying it's okay. You need to kind of relax a bit. And the reason why they're saying that is because they really want you to work on your self-worth. This is really interesting because actually this card came up in a reading that I did. I think it was for the week of this week, actually. But what's interesting about this card is that it's winter time, right? So this is the kind of time for us to kind of hibernate, and go within and really kind of assess how you want your life to move forward. They are very excited for you because they feel that you have the ability to teach other people. And it says you inspire young people to learn. This is the card that I pulled. It was just like something that they wanted you to know is that when I see this card, it reminds me of the neighborhood mom or dad or, wise person that younger people just like to hang out because they know that they can be heard and they are seen, that you have the experience that perhaps maybe they're not getting that information or that love and that nurturing or that information from home, and you have that ability to give it to them. How I would see that is such a beautiful gift to be able to give to somebody. You might not even be an older person. You could be a young person. And it's just your life experience is what I get when I see this card, has the ability to teach somebody else. And it could only be one person in your lifetime that gets that message, but it's so important that person does, because that person is going to take it on. And it's just a beautiful message for you. And I hope that resonates for you. Thank you so much. Good luck on that. Okay, so let's see. We had BD022. Let's see if that person is still here. Uh-oh. Let's see.
Do you want me to pull cards for Kenneth?
Yeah, so let's go ahead and have you pull that, and I'm gonna go ahead and star. Oh, wait. Okay, so I do have BD. Okay, let me go ahead and show it. Okay, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Message from my brother across, please. Can he explain what happened? Thank you. Whoa. Okay, that's a new one for me, but let's see what Spirit has to say. Trust the process.
Her brother's on the other side.
Yes.
That's what I was picking up.
And I don't know if this is a male or female, this person, but so we're just gonna.
Yeah, right. And trying to come in. Let me get Kenneth's information out first, because it's like one thing at a time, but as soon as we get a message.
Oh, okay. What are you doing though? Are you wanting me to take this one off?
I'm working on Kenneth right now, and then work on the other one. Do you want to do Kenneth first, or do you want me to?
Well, okay, so let me go back here, honey. Hold on. So we're going to put you on hold for a second. I apologize. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and show Ken first. Okay, Ken wants a general, please. Okay.
Well, I get travel. I just get travel. It's time to travel. It's time to break away. It's time for a new, like, you just need to get out of where you're at. And even if it's traveling to the park, or if it's traveling to the ocean, I'm just feeling like there's something about you that you feel very stuck. Like how you have to pull up turnips or pull up carrots, or, pull up something out of the ground. You've been very stuck. And I'm just hearing to do like changes to try and get yourself motivated and going again. And it doesn't mean that you're not that way. I just keep seeing that part of this general reading shows traveling as part of your future. The other thing I'm getting has to do with finances coming in. And there is something with, it's kind of interesting, because I feel like you're either letting go of this job and starting another one, or you're in the middle of, like, because I keep hearing the word retirement, or I hear let go, and like let go, let God, like trust the next activity that's coming in, because there's something to do with that. The money is coming to you. Okay. And I don't get the money card very often, but I am getting this traveling card, and then also the 10 of Pentacles, which is about money coming to you. And you might go like, where? And it feels like it's very not knowing, very like you don't know where the money's coming from, but it shows up. It's like that little leprechaun that brings that little lucky pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But there is something about movement, and it's kind of interesting, because chariot usually represents like travel, but I'm just getting like movement for you. So whether it just is body movement or true traveling, that's going to be up to you for where you're at. And I am getting, boy, are we ever even going to get through this year? It just feels like it's up and down and all over the place. You have felt very scattered, and you are very tired at the end of this year. And that's why I do encourage body movement as well as travel. But I am getting the perseverance card, this 9 of wands, which is that you will make it through. There is perseverance. There is something that you feel like, is this ever going to end kind of energy? So whatever that is about, I do feel like there is going to be energy and goodness coming to you, that you do feel like you'll make it through whatever it feels like, this ordeal that you're getting through. And then I just keep seeing like happy, it's not really happy family, that's like the 10 of cups, but I keep getting finances will come through, and you will not feel so frustrated that you are on some financial or economic level like you feel like you have been. And remember, it's all through perceptions of how your mind views things in the world. And I am hearing to change your thoughts to change your change your thoughts to change your way of living. But I am sensing that you're very positive most of the time. However, there's just a part of you that sometimes we have to be thrown into scenarios or situations where I call, and I kind of laugh about it. Why did you get thrown into the hard knocks of life kind of energy this lifetime? But I always remind people that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and that maybe you ask for some of these hardships to be able to know that you made it through, because it's a part of learning lessons on planet Earth, or what we call Earth School. I know a lot of that, but I'm getting, but there's a lot there. But I do see like he's ready to let go of the past and ride the waves and enjoy.
Nice. He did say that, yep, he's going to need to hit the road soon. And he also says, my duties are changing at work. Fantastic. Interesting card I got for you, Edward, is the Justice card. So there's obviously a balance. There's, it's kind of like, and this could be some legal documents that need to be filled out, or like, end of the year, making sure that all your tax stuff is going to be to your advantage, as far as you want to make sure that you're not going to miss anything, so that you can get the best, paying the least amount of taxes type of thing is what I'm kind of getting here. There's also, something in regards to, I'm just getting money, like accounting, that kind of stuff is what I'm getting with this card. My next card I have for you is Ace of Cups, and this is like a new, something new coming into you, and this could be romantic, and I'm not sure. I don't know if you are with somebody or are looking for something, but it's something new that is going to be very heartfelt, and it's going to really, or even I'm getting that it's like you have this like love for yourself, like this honoring that, like, I'm finally getting my life together and I feel so good about myself, that it actually becomes an attraction to other people to want to be with you or around you. And then what I get next is the Six of Swords. So it's kind of like moving out of this funk that you might have been in for a while into calmer and better waters, like smoother sailing. She's taking and she's packing her stuff and she's getting out of there. She's going, I'm moving. I'm going into, like, Shangri-La, that my life is now fast forward into a better way. So there's definitely movement. There's potential for, someone who is important for you to come into your life. And through loving yourself more or feeling accomplished more is going to get you to that place. So that's what I have for you, Edward. Hope that sounds positive, because I sure do think it is. I love it. Okay.
Can you reread the one from the next person about the brother?
Okay, hang on for a second. Edward says, I am buying the house I'm renting. I have paperwork to return today.
Good. You're right on, Judy.
All righty, thank you. I love to, it's nice to kind of get some kind of back and forth, feedback. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start this one. Okay, this one is for BD0224. This message from my brother across, please. Can he explain what happened? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, if you want to go ahead, this is going to be interesting.
It's interesting because I see your brother, okay? And the card that represents your brother, that he was worried about finances. He was overwhelmed with the world. This is contemplating the world. And if you see the red, there was a lot of depression. Red can represent anger. He was angry at life. He was angry that it didn't work out. He's doing great on the other side. I've had near death. Pure love on the other side. He is with family. He is also with a loved one. I just get the reason for the why that he was here and then not here. It says the biggest thing I'm getting is that he was angry that things didn't work out the way he wanted them to. He was angry about the finances. He was angry about he was depressed, that he was angry that things didn't work out the way he thought they were going to work out. He felt cornered, like he just couldn't go on. And unless you've been in a depressed mind before, you may not understand that when you go there, it is almost at times that you feel like the world is better off without you. But we are all here for purposes. And the other card that I got that like supports this is like this Page of Pentacles, which is he was trying to do this dance about money, and the finances just was not working the way he wanted. I feel like he owed a lot of people money, or he lost a lot of money. I'm hearing the word addiction. So whether it was his past or whether it came up again in his life and he was trying to hide it, there was something to do with some type of depression, addiction, and money problems. So that would be the reasons that he's saying it. He says, I am sorry that I did this. Please let the family know it was not on purpose. It was kind of like he just says, when you do something and you can't take it back, you can't come back to earth. He goes, but I will be waiting for all of you on the other side. Do not take anything that I did personally. I was not always a good person while I was on earth, and I said things that I wish I would not have said. I did actions I wish I would not have said. However, he loves you and needs you to know, as well as other family members, that he is doing great on the other side. He is not in pain anymore. He's not depressed anymore. He's not angry anymore. He just feels sad that he crossed at the timing that he did. Was not a good timing for the family. However, the timing was in the right time and space because he had completed all of his lessons and he knew he needed to wake up the family. And so his actions were due for a family wake up. So please enjoy every moment on life. Do not take any guilt that you could have done anything to save him. Just know that you cannot bring him back, but you can always put your hand on your heart and know that when people cross over, their energy is still always around you. They also say you may see like different numbers, like 111. You might be here, like the lights will be flashing for you. When you're driving and you see the flashing lights, the lights just kind of go out and you're like, boy, that's not good. He's giving you signals and symbols to say, I'm doing okay. I'm sorry. But they can't do anything once they're gone. So keep that in mind. But I keep hearing the birds chirping. They keep talking about butterflies and birds and butterflies and birds. So don't be surprised if you slow yourself down enough that you can feel the energy of your brother that's crossed. It was a lot. What do you have to
Wow. I mean, it's interesting.
just,
I was trying to pull some cards and I'm just going to tell you what I feel and then hopefully it makes some sense. So I thought I'd pull from the angels and ancestors. I thought I maybe just pull from an energy from, the brother. And it's interesting because the card that I get for your brother is the direction guardian. So for me, this is telling me that your brother is saying, I am there to help you go into the direction that you need to go. So it's kind of like saying, don't worry about me. Like I'm like, it's like what's done is done. And it's like, I'm trying to be very sensitive here. So what I'm getting is that your brother is on the other side. He's going to be able to guide you and direct you. And it says here, the direction guardian card represents the angels of direction. These amazing angels are the ones who come to us when we are at a crossroads. So I'm not sure. I mean, this is obviously a hard situation. I can't even imagine what you're going through. But they're saying that you are at a crossroads and don't know which way to go. And when we are unsure of the right way for us or the bigger picture, they can help us to know what's best for us and all involved. So you could see that this angel has the lion, it has the eagle, it has I think it's an ox or something like that. There's just many different faces to this angel. So this is an angel of direction. And what's interesting, it's like I get your brother's energy was like the Queen of Wands. It's just like this bright, like happy-go-lucky, like at one time this person wanted to be this way or was this way. It's like they felt like they could do anything. They were very creative. They were very like the life of the party, but it was kind of perhaps maybe the demise. I'm not sure. I'm just saying that this is what I'm feeling. This is really a heavy reading for me, so I apologize. But I do know that whatever this gentleman was going through, it was not his reality because he's looking in the mirror. He's seeing all this. He's tied up, he's blindfolded, and he's got this, crows or mind chatter. There's just stuff that's being thrown at him all the time, and he doesn't know how to go about handling this. And the next card I get is the Seven of Swords. It's just this like, it's like in the middle of the night, stuff happens, and it's like, it's like the crows are following him. It's like they won't let him go. They won't let him go. They just won't let him go. So I'm not sure what the situation was, but I am so sorry that you had to go through this. But he is saying, please know that I will always be with you. I will help guide you. And all you just need to do is talk to me. That's what I got.
I'm getting the recovery card, that it will take time for recovery. And then I'm listen to your intuition. And I do feel like, just know that they sometimes have to go through a school on the other side to be able to come into your dreams. But, light your candle, do your journal writing. They hear us. They hear us all the time.
Yeah, that was tough. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. So let's go to add to stage. If I add this to stage, I want to. Okay, so I don't know why I'm going to remove this. I'm going to go back here to what I know. Okay. Let's see.
Do you do something that pulls up the winner?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be able to do it, and I've got 2 different screens open. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop this screen, and I'm going to do this one. And if I share the screen, I'm going to hit this. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and share, but it says that I'm sharing, but apparently it's not. So I'm going to draw again. So I apologize. I will let everybody know who won. Whoa. Okay, so we have Susan Kiefer. I hope that I got that name right.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Sue.
Okay, so let me go ahead. I'm going to just show viewing the, okay, so why didn't it add to the stage? So there's your name. So if you're there, just ask a question, or if you want a general, just hit general, please. Okay, so let me go and remove this and go back into.
Are you going to choose more? So you have.
Yeah, I'm going to choose more. Yeah, I just need to remove it. I don't know why I need to do that. Stop screen. I just don't want to get rid of us. Okay, share the screen. Okay. All right, so we got, I wish everybody could see all the names and everything, but unfortunately I'm, okay. Tanita. Okay, let me see. I'm going to put you on screen. View tab, StreamYard, at stage. So there you are. You're next. And then I'm going to go ahead and remove you. Stop the screen. If anybody else knows how to figure this out, please let me know. I need help, obviously. But we are getting there. Okay, so draw again. The next person is Lottie B. All right, Lottie B, if you're still here, let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and add to stage. So there's Lottie B. All right, so we have Susan, we have Tanita, and Lottie B. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that, stop the screen on that, and we go up here. Hi, Milk. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead. Okay. Milk says, good morning, everyone. Dang, Judy, you keep them busy lately. Yeah, I have, actually. Thank you. Okay, so let me go down. Susan. Okay, so Susan is next. I'm going to go ahead and highlight you. Show. Okay, so this is Susan. Okay, so it says, is Mark R someone I can trust or that I will be working with? So this is, we're going to read the energy of the situation around you and this gentleman, Mark. How's that? Right, Kris? Can you hear, Kris? I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Okay, there we go. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. I was like,
you muted me. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I would love you to pull the cards first for Susan. I have known for many.
Okay, hold on for a second. I just want to make sure who I have next.
And then I will pull the yes/no questions for Mark.
Okay, I want to get. Okay, so. Okay. All right. So is Mark someone Okay, I'm going to do my dowsing rods first. Okay, and then let's see what we come up with.
All your tools.
Yeah, I do all of this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to share everybody how I do my dowsing rods. Okay, Spirit, please show me yes. Please show me yes. My yeses are open. I am backwards, people. Please show me no. Please show me no. Okay, that is no. No is closed. Yes is open. So is Susan, question is in regards to this Mr. Mark R, someone that she can trust? Can Susan trust Mark R? Can Susan trust Mark R? Apparently so. Okay. Will Susan be working with Mr. Mark R? Will she be working with Mr. Mark? So it looks like you will be working with this gentleman. That's what I'm getting. So let's hang on for a second. I'm going to pull some other cards for you. Let's see what else. Okay. Okay. It's weird because I'm kind of getting like, watch whoever bends his ear. That's what I got. Wow. Okay. Watch the one who bends his ear. Okay. So, and it's weird because my hands are sweating. Okay. Hang on here. Okay. Sorry. What else do we need to know about this relationship with Susan and Mark, please? What is the relationship with Okay, I'm going to try one more time, and if I can't get these to work, then
I can jump in, but I want you to read her.
Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah.
I love your dowsing rods. That's cool. I have mine. I don't use them very often.
Okay, this is interesting. Okay, there's Temperance here is the first card. So basically, Temperance is basically a balance. You know, try not to be over excessive in any one part of your life, right? And regarding this person, just be in the neutral zone when dealing with this gentleman, because that's what you're going to need, because this is what's going to be around you. It's going to be like these people are just going to be like, oh, we're going to all fight for either this person's attention to move up in the company, or there's going to be a lot of strife within the company yourself, but they're telling you to keep your head leveled. And it might get to the point where you might have to bounce or move to a different department. This is kind of what I'm getting here. But you will always have the upper hand if you keep a level head and just know that what's going on. It's kind of like being the observer, like watching like the crazy, and you're kind of going like, wow. And do I want to be a part of that? Right. So that's what I got. What do you have?
Okay. Well, the first thing is I went straight to my yes, no decks, and I got, you better communicate clearly with him. And when I got it, it was like a word of warning. Make sure that you can say no to him, because he does really want your energy and want to work with you and you are so knowledgeable, Sue, being an author, all that he wants to really, I want to say, ride your coattail. So be aware of that. And then the second card was like, that's great. We know you have to communicate clearly. Can you trust him? I got no. So the no is also connected with helpful people. He is a helpful person because there is this workability of him. He tries hard. I think he's very knowledgeable. I mean, I still get that he's very intellectual, but there is something going on of, I want to say not, I mean, if I'm getting the direct no, I would say no, you probably can't trust him. He might have something that he wants to pull from you, ride your coattail with you, get something from you. I don't feel like he has honorable energy when it comes to working with him. But it could be also within your heart that you're still learning to trust, trying to work with other people. Okay. So those were the cards that I got, was that he does want to be helpful, but I did get no, you probably can't trust him. So I would say give it more time. But I'm also getting the Ten of Swords, which is you may end up walking away from him. I also got the let go card, which is before you get too entangled with him, like what Judy said, there might be more you need to look into before you jump into that trust level. And then I got this 5 of Wands, which feels like you might be all caught up in dramas or fighting within yourself. Like, and I don't, then I do, then I don't. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm getting like, let go, let God, and say goes, moveon.org. However, with this mark, there might be something that you still need to learn from him. Remember, universe, God, whatever you believe in, Buddha puts us together for reasons. So there's a reason you need to be with him to learn something. But I guess you'll have the strength to do whatever you got to do, girl. And thank you for joining me, girl. We got to talk.
That's great. And we both got the same card.
Yeah,
so that's crazy.
What was that other card that you got?
We both got the what was it?
Was it the Ten of Swords?
It was the 5 of Wands.
The 5 of Wands. Yeah. So if we 5 of Wands, he could a little drama. So you're gonna like be re-questioning. Should I? Just,
okay, so Tanita, if you're here, honey, please ask for a general or
thank you. Thanks, Sue.
Let's see. Or ask a question. Trying to go back. Yeah. Okay. So I think we might need to wait on her.
Okay.
Lottie B. What's that?
Did Lottie B have something?
Oh yes. Oh, Susan. Yeah. What am I getting here? So Susan. Okay. Why am I getting like late responses in here? So Susan's here, but we just did Susan.
Mm-hmm.
So Susan says she's here, but we already did hers. Okay. I posted my question. Yes, Lottie, you did. So let me go back. Lottie's is here. I'm going to go ahead and do Lottie. So in case Tanita comes in. All right. So Lottie B, Hugs from Sphere. She's so cute. Okay. What should I focus on in 2026? Well, your beautiful music. As a matter of fact, I was listening to it when I was getting ready. So I had it on repeat. I mean, one thing about Lottie's music is that when she plays her piano, you don't hear her clinking on the keyboard. Kink, 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 kink. You know how some people do. It's just harmony and music and melody coming out. It's just, it's like beautiful. Okay. So let's see what I have. I'm going to, you want to go and then I can just.
I can go. The first card I got was gratitude. Just grateful heart. There's this, when I get attitude of gratitude, it is really focusing on what you have in your life, being so grateful for all of the little things in life that you are creating and manifesting from this attitude of gratitude in 2026, that you're creating more. You're just creating an expansion. You're creating more of the life you want to live is what I'm hearing. The other card that flipped out from the life deck is Ace of Cups. And that Ace of Cups can be love for yourself or love for others or love for, I just keep getting this like color palette of like the chakras all over in the rainbow colors. So I'm seeing something that is very creative, like what you're music. But I mean, I'm kind of getting what you should do on in 2026. That attitude of gratitude, loving yourself. Maybe if you're in this relationship, kind of feel like you're in, you're out, or maybe you're just at the beginning stages, or maybe you're like, we need a vacation to really like get on an emotional same page, because many people, just in case you don't know this, relationships are the most difficult work you will ever do on planet Earth, the most difficult. But I love it that you have this Ace of Cups. And what I really see is like all of this kind of energy. And it's like, what kind of energy are you putting in to the love that you want to receive and reciprocate? The other thing that I'm getting is 7 of Pentacles, which really has to do with like, it's almost like the review card or the retreat card, or it almost feels like this 7 of Pentacles is reviewing the finances. And the word I'm hearing is re-looking at, I might have been spending money on all of these things, and I have this accumulation of things, but that's not what makes me happy. What makes me happy is maybe traveling or in dinner with friends, or working and giving to others, being a philanthropist. So you are going to be doing a bit of a review about your money. And I kind of see, like, I know that he's looking down at these, but I also get that he has closed eyes. And with the closed eyes, and I see that her eyes are closed too, it will be a year for you to maybe do some meditations or maybe do some kind of a like getaway spa retreat. I mean, I don't know. I keep talking about getting my butt down to Sedona for another spa get together or to Hawaii. But I just keep seeing that this is a year of love for you, a year of review of your finances, maybe holding a tighter budget with your money, or really looking at where it goes. I don't know that you really have to be organized and planning, because I feel this creative nature about you. So if you are an artist, like, jump forward and expand in that artistic ability, whether that be learning a language or cooking or doing a sport or gardening or, you're painting, all of that. So
Awesome. Great cards. Okay, so what I have for you, Lottie B, I pulled from the chakra oracle deck, and the first card I got was bittersweet. They're just saying that what's really interesting, it's like they're kind of saying that they want you to set some time aside for your personal agenda for the good of the group. So if I don't know if you're taking care of somebody, or maybe just putting your life, are you feeling like your life is on hold for now? And they're saying that right now they see that they see that it's not moving as fast as you want to. They're just wanting you to be aware of it, because it's coming from spirit, right? They're just saying it's bittersweet. They understand it, but guess what happens? You've got the wheel. Things are changing. It's going to change for you. And then it's like when you finally get this release, when this releases you, and then you come into your own, the wheel changes, right? It starts to manifest new things for you. The strength card comes in, and it's like this power that's behind you. It's like, oh my gosh, it's the Leo card. It's the great sun. It's, she's able to be her soft side and her fierce and ferocious side. Because the next card I get is the Nine of Pentacles. There's money to be made here. There's material abundance to be enjoyed. You're able to pick from the fruit of your labors, right? And it's coming from spirit. She's wearing this white. I always say that when I ever see white in a card, it has something to do with the spirit energy that's allowing you to see the potential that you have available to you. So they're just saying that they understand that right now it might be a little bit bittersweet, that you're feeling like, I'm not getting where I want to be right now. Like, what's happening? Why is it happening to me? They're saying just hold on, be okay with it for now, because the wheel is changing. They're going to fire you up, and you're going to be able to, reap the benefits of everything that you're going to be working into, creating a new way in life for yourself.
Oh, I wanted to that I didn't realize that when I pulled the Ace of Cups, stuck to it was the Ace of Swords.
Oh, wow.
Two new beginnings, but I do see the white, like what you said. When I see white, it is connected to spirit.
Absolutely.
And what I didn't notice while you were talking is that it feels like it's a small plant, but once she gets over this and learns how to really gets through this trial tribulation time, she's going to start growing so fast.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And then we have two major arcanas. This is hello. Yeah. Very good. Awesome. Thank you so much, Lottie B. We love reading for you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So apparently Tanita was on our other channel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Lottie says that her dad was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. So yes, I am. Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My mom is in the same situation. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible disease.
Just love yourself through it. They're so important to take care of you and reach out to others, listen to music, but just enjoy the little things in life that you can with the caretaking.
Yeah.
And just be aware that they're more awake in the mornings and early afternoons than they are in the afternoons, and sundowners evenings is really a tough time. So that's when you're needing to call upon God and help me. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go back into the spinner again. And again, like I said, until I figure how this really works, Linda was sweet enough to try to help me, but it's not working. So Tanita,
we had to try it. I'm so glad you tried it.
I'll have to have her walk me through it when she does hers. So, okay. Oh, Linda Linda, butterfly readings. We get to read for her, Linda. Okay, so that's Linda.
Are we doing just one more? Or are we
going to do? We're going to do 3 more.
Okay, so we'll do an hour and a half. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, creative chick. Creative chick. Okay, Creative Chick Studios. Oh, I just wanted to show this, I guess. So add to stage. So Creative Chicks, there's yours. Linda, I forgot to put yours on there, but you're on, so just let us know. Okay, remove, let me see. Stop the screen.
We're doing one more?
Yeah, I have one more. Let me just
happy
share screen.
To see me. Thank you.
Okay. Also, I do have Kris's email on her website, I think, on either the email or the website. I think it's both on my notes. So, Karma Karen, I hope you're here. So I have, if you guys all want to get it together with Kris, please feel free to go to the notes and it will be listed and how to get a hold of her. So, and there's Karma Karen.
And just ask for the holiday special that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. She's doing a special. Okay. So let me see. So now I've got to go to Linda. Okay. Yes, Lottie is promising for next year. Okay, so Linda, Butterfly Readings would like a general, Kris.
Okay. Oh goodness. 2 cards plopped out. So there's no I just love it. Have one card. Boom, boom. Yeah, they were wanting to talk. The cards are talking. There's 3 cards that popped out for you, Linda. It's kind of funny because the first card I got has to do like this Knight of Pentacles. And with the Knight of Pentacles, there is money to be made for you. I feel like you have this energy of abundance around you. And I kind of feel like there is what I want to say, even though the Knight of Pentacles as a message is like, it's the only horse that doesn't usually move forward. But I think it's funny that in this deck, we got a moving forward horse. So I do see that there is what I want to say is an expansion or an steady growing of your business. And I kind of feel like there's times that you are like, this is way too much. I need to slow down and step back. But I am seeing a very steady finances for you with this Knight of Pentacles moving forward. And I do kind of feel like you have learned so much from your past with finances that you are now gathering so much information and almost sharing it with others. I feel like high levels of intuition around you. The other thing that I'm getting is Spirit's coming through so strong saying, you need to play, girl. You just need to play. You need to let your dance. You need to enjoy life. Sometimes life can just be too serious. You put on that little cap called the business cap and you're always focused, but you're always trying to help people. I mean, you definitely are someone that I hear the word healer. I hear the word nurturer. I hear the word high intuitive. Okay, so all of those, but I'm just saying, gather your friends, gather your feminine energy. You have such strong feminine energy. I see you helping many, many females in this lifetime, especially in the next 10, 15 years. There's something coming up with females gatherings, almost like this idea of creating something called retreats or gatherings of people that you're like a mentor, a teacher, a sharer of knowledge. Okay. And then there's something to do with, I get foundations. I'm getting the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands, it kind of is like realizing that you have built such strong foundations for yourself. You just need to make sure that you are setting the base so nobody can jump in and bother this foundation. I also feel like there's a bit of what I kind of want to call bohemian energy, but maybe it's because we have like Judy and I were talking about all the Sagittarius energy, and I always think of bohemian energy when I think of Sagittarius. But I see these girls dancing. I see these girls holding each other up. And I do feel like there is strong feminine friends that whether you have had them in your life, or you're getting to know them. And then I also see this like lights of great protection no matter where you're at. I do see like, I mean, my great protection is like Archangel Michael, and I see you working with Michael, or Michael protecting you all the time. But when I see these beautiful, if you look at your Four of Wands card, there is like lights of four lights, four of the wands protecting you around the house. No matter where you're at, you are highly protected. I know you wanted a general reading, but I just feel carry on, my wayward son. I know that's an old rock and roll song. Maybe you can relate to it.
Yeah.
I feel like there is carry on and keep going forward. High intuition, need to let your hair down and play. You've gathered so many lessons from from what you've done financially that you will not make those same mistakes again. And I also feel like there might be a little, like when you get this card, there's usually like a redecorating of your house or redoing. There might still be more that you need to clear out that no longer needed, no longer, like clear out what no longer is useful for you. So there might be a little more clearing out of the house or a redoing of your house that I see, because when I get the Four of Wands, a lot of times it represents a redoing of a foundation. So whether it's like re-looking with AI on your business, or re-looking at just needing to do a little outdoor gardening in the spring and summer, or maybe it is just the foundation of the family and really reconnecting with them, having this enjoyable time. I know that people don't like to hear words of wisdom, and I'm hearing that Let It Be song from the Beatles, like Mother Mary has words of wisdom, but I hear that you do have great words of wisdom, but sometimes you have to ask other people to tell the family members because they don't want to hear it from you. I'm in the same boat. Okay.
Interesting. I love it. Okay, so Linda, just so you know, she doesn't know who you are. So I just find it amazing. Yeah.
Sorry.
So so that was great. That was a great read. I'm just going like, oh my God, oh my God. So hi, Kira. Kira's here. Hi, Kira.
Hi, Kira.
So,
okay, my daughter. Hi.
Yeah, your daughter. Okay, so for Linda, what I have for you, really great cards I pulled from the chakra healing card. I got the release. And you know, when I look at this card, everybody kind of goes like, oh my God, it's this woman like running through the rain in the cemetery. But what's interesting about it, it says, it's like, this was the card of release. So it says, see all that you are, for you possess a power that you have yet to understand. And I think that's so true, because we did a little meditation, and we were doing, listening to, we were given names of people, and then we had to describe them, their energy and whatnot. And Linda nailed it. And she's always said that she didn't feel like she was intuitive, but she is. And I think this is a great card to let her know, like, you need to release what you think that you don't know, because you truly do know. So like, let that go, because it's not true. You are very intuitive. And another thing that I got was, I pulled from the Light Seers deck, was justice, just balancing your life. I know that she's been getting really busy. She's doing a lot of shows with people, collaborations and whatnot. And she's, going in on a lot of other people's show and watching them. So she's been really busy with this beautiful, network of people. And it's kind of like brought her out of her shell. Like she has mentioned before, if you ever watched her, she's like blossomed. It's amazing. So she's, what Spirit is saying is that you just need to balance it off. Just make sure you're getting some rest here too, because she just had surgery too. So
no clue.
Yeah. And then it's funny how you talk about decorating and whatnot. And of course, right now it's kind of winter, but I do get the flowers card. It's kind of like, flowers makes her happy. It says working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. So it might be that maybe in the springtime, she'll start, getting a little bit more serious with the garden of whatnot, or maybe potted plants by the pool, because she does have a beautiful pool. The next card I get is the Six of Cups. It's, the cups of nostalgia, looking at where you've been and how far you've come is what I'm getting off of this card here. So I think this is just, like, what I also get is that because it's a cup card, it has a lot of harmonious, emotional, heartfelt feelings. And it's interesting because the next card you get is the King of Pentacles. And this looks so much like Michael to me, her husband. So it's kind of like, now it's your time to really relax and enjoy yourselves together. Linda's at this point now where she's really super happy she's got this tribe that, is embracing her, and she's embracing them. And it's just this lovely, just fun group of people that, she interacts with. And I could see Michael is just happy the fact that she's happy too. So he's basically like, her protector, and he's got her back. So I just love this card for you. There you go, my dear. All right. So Creative Chick is next. Yes. Oh, she says, wait, I got to show this one. She says, awesome, Judy. You know me. I am intuitive. You. Yes. Thank you so much. You are so welcome. Great. And she says, thank you so much, Kris. Resonates. Yeah, it does, right? Okay, so let's see. Creative Chick. Okay, Creative Chick. We're going to show she wants Creative Chick wants a general.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Karmic Karen is here. Let me see if Karmic Karen is here. If you are here, please request a general, or we'll have to go on to somebody else. Okay, so let's see. So we're doing a general for Creative Chick. Okay, and Kira says, hi, Mom.
Oh, hi.
Thanks for coming, Kira. Okay. All right, so.
Or, yeah. What, do you want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cards flipped out. What I get with Creative Karma is a lot of give and take. And of course, this is the time where we give and gifts and receive gifts. But there's something on this card of this give and take that maybe you feel like you are overwhelmed with giving. And I almost am feeling like you really need to not be the hand on top, but be the hand on the bottom, which is more the receiving. So I am hearing it's okay to receive. Okay. And so there's something about that receiving energy. And I kind of feel like you just need to remind yourself that it's okay from others. And remember, if you don't like what you get at the holiday time, just rewrap it and give it away, pass it forward. But it depends on who it's from and if you can use it or not. But there's something about this idea of be more the receiver this year instead of the giver, even though it really gives you warm fuzzies for your heart. But you've always been giving. It's really funny. I've had a lot of ace cards. Like there's a client earlier, we had two aces. You have the Ace of Wands, and I love this Ace of Wands, which means that there is a spiritual growing that's coming around for you. And with creativity, I would say that growing is in your studio with that creativity that you're going to be doing. So I do see growing and growth, but I almost feel like the word that's coming in is mixed media, or trying to do something different than what you've done before. And if maybe you had done, it's just an example, maybe not necessarily you, but an example would be being a photographer. And maybe all you did was photography of high school senior pictures, and that was your gig. All of a sudden you're expanding into wedding pictures now, or you're expanding into maybe taking pictures of scenery, and you're traveling now. Okay. Putting those into different photographing, matting them and selling them. So I feel like there's an expansion going on, but I feel like trying something new and different. But I do like this growth from this, but I do see the meditation, or really do a review. And I almost feel like the review is the first 2 months of the year. And then I just feel like you're super creative until we get to about this time next year. And November, December, you just kind of go into hibernation again. And then I love the Eight of Wands, which is all about I just get that there's fire behind your back, and there is people that are going to be guiding you. I get very connected with spirit. I call this the Angels Have Your Back card, and they are catapulting you into lessons, whether you want to learn them or not. But I always call this Eight of Wands, Angels Have Your Back. If you look at it, it looks like the wands and it is facing upward, and you're just gathering all of these wonderful ideas. As long as you will take time out for you to gather that download of energy, and then you are becoming a receiver, even though you work a lot. And I do feel like you're very independent as to what you do, but I'm hearing there might be more partnerships, especially with this idea of Age of Aquarius kicking off, which we just had the kickoff 2024. So we've just had 1 year of the 20 years of this working with community. So I do see partnership and being careful with who you bring aboard, because you like to play in your own sandbox. So I'm hearing, as long as you get to be the boss, allow others to help you. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so creative chick, what I got for you is I pulled from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. The card that I got for you is trickery. So I'm not sure if you are dealing with somebody who you're not quite sure what their intentions are, because I do see that the dragon is green, so it has something to do with the heart, or maybe it's like, this person's coming in and trying to either attach yourself to try to get you involved with them, or maybe you're feeling that you want to get involved with this person, but there's something that you just need to be aware of. Just kind of like be really open-minded about the intent of the relationship, because we don't really want to go into a relationship. And this could be, I'm not saying this is like an intimate relationship. It could be like work related. It could even be like the neighbor next door or a friend that you happen to meet. There's just something that might be a little bit off, that you might have to just kind of stand back and kind of go like, what do I feel here? What is my intuition saying here? Is this real? Or it's kind of like the word, is this real or Memorex? You know what I mean? Remember back in the day, I don't know how old you are, but it was in regards to cassette tapes that were able to play music or whatever was recorded to sound so exact you couldn't tell if it was real or not. So just kind of be aware of that. And with that being said, they're saying because you have the strength to have discernment in regards to what you truly desire. So you have the strength and you have the power to know that. You just be aware that we have this Neptune energy. It just went direct. So we're all in this kind of like wearing the rose-colored glasses and seeing things a little bit different, So just be aware that you have the aptitude to be strong and in your right mind. If you just kind of go like, okay, this is what I need to focus on. Is this real? Is this not? They're also talking about a trip perhaps that you're contemplating, or that you may be offered to go somewhere. They're saying, I'm getting like, don't stand on the sidelines, just go for it, And it's interesting because for me, when I look at this, a personal, so this is me just talking, right? My personal self. I'm like, oh my God, you couldn't get me on a plane. You just could not get me on a plane. But there is like a trip, and it could even be on a road trip because there is a little van down below here. So it could be like a little road trip, maybe to go see family or whatnot. But anyways, that's what I'm saying with that. And then of course, we have the Ace of Wands. They're like, use your intuition. You see what we have. Oh my God, you're kidding me, right?
No, I already just read the Ace of Wands for her, so it's perfect. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's like, you have it all. You have it all. You just need to be able to tap in. We all need to kind of like rest and step back a little bit because there's so much going on, right? There is so much going on because of the holidays. But they're saying that you have the ability to tap in to see what is actually right and true, and how it will help you to be able to move on and not have any problems. Like it's kind of like that saying, forewarned is forearmed, right? So forewarned is forearmed. So you have the ability to know in advance if you see like you're having something that's going to be an issue, just kind of go like, ooh, that's what they were talking about. There you go. That's your sign. All right, honey, that is it. Okay.
I wanted to add that we didn't talk about love life. I got reconciliation. Somebody from her past might come in. It's okay for her to express her love, but don't let it get in the way of her going forward with finances. If this reconciliation doesn't assist and give to her, she's not the one that has to give, then it's okay.
Yeah. Well, that's where you kind of get that Ace of Wands, be very intuitive about what's going on. Yeah, for sure. All right, everybody. I think that's it. I'm sorry that we couldn't read everybody. We did get.
Thank you for all of my that came in. Thank you.
Yeah. We were able to get about 11 people in today. We missed 2. I'm trying to get a hold of, the last person was Hermit Karen. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Creative. Thank you. So I don't see her coming in.
Okay. Well, we've on an hour and a half. So
yeah. So, and then I know you got to go. And so I've got to run some errands myself. So everybody, thank you so much for joining us. I really, really appreciate you. Kris, I love the fact that we were able to do this again. We'll have to do it again. And
trying to get it. and I would love that next year.
Yeah. Mona Lee, thank you for stopping by. Yes, everybody, thank you again. We had a lot of people in the house and a lot of people who wanted us to read, and I'm sorry that we weren't able to get to everybody. But next time, again, like I said, if we can ask just one question, that will kind of speed everything up and make it a little bit easier for everybody. But all right, everybody, thank you so much again. Please have a wonderful week. If we don't see you between now and Christmas, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you soon. Oh, one other thing is hopefully that tomorrow and Sarah, will be doing Twin Tarot. There might be a problem. She's got a situation going on, so we're hoping that it won't be a problem. But that being said, I will keep you posted on my on the site, so we will definitely let you know. And I think that's it. Linda and I will be doing readings on the 27th. So that will be Saturday, the 27th. And I think Kris took off. I don't know why. Anyways, and then I'll be working with Scott. And that will be on the 28th. Yeah. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much. I love you all. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.